Hey guys, how are you today? So, this is what happens when you start to surrender to God. And I'm just so blessed today. So, for example, I went for a walk today. I recorded a video because my intuition said go hug a tree, and my free will said no because there was a person walking towards me and they would have seen me and judged me. And so basically what I learned from that was I heard, okay, so you ask for guidance, we give it to you, and we're trying to teach you about your intuition and following those instincts, but you still have free will to make that choice. And so I'm like, well, I need to let go of what other people think of me. And then I heard, it's about you judging you. So I need to work on me stopping to judge myself. Like, I'm judging myself and therefore projecting it on somebody else, which may or may not be judging me. It's mute point. It's regardless. It doesn't matter what anybody else is. It's about what I think of me. And so I am judging me. And so on the rest of my walk, I was kind of beating myself up a little bit about it. And it's like, no, it's just becoming aware. So the next time you can make the change that you want to make. And I'm like, okay, so I'm aware now of what I do and why I do it. And so I'll recognize the fact that that intuition was my true intuition, the way it called me, the way it pulled me. And so when I went and danced over there by the water and I didn't care if anybody was watching, well, that's not true because I kept looking around. I'm like, is anybody looking at me? This is, I don't want people watching me dancing. And then I was like, I heard, just let it go. Stop looking around and just focus on the inside of you. And then just be free. And so then for a few moments, I did feel free, and that felt so wonderful. And then on the way back, I'm like, okay, whatever tree I'm called to touch or hug or whatever, I'm just going to do it. I don't care who's around. And so that's what I did. And then I thought, gosh, this would be so much easier if I had friends with me. Like, instead of just me by myself, just having somebody here with me, a friend. And as I thought that and said that to myself, no joke, there was some people that were in front of me and they were walking their dogs, their little dogs, and they were kind of slowing down. And so I was catching up to them and I was like, is that my friend? And I was like, and I wasn't sure, so I walked a little faster to see if I could maybe turn off my music so I could hear her voice. Sure enough, when she turned around, I'm like, is that you? And they said her name. And then she's like, yeah. And I was like, oh my God, literally God, I just said that. I would be so much more comfortable doing this if I had a friend here to practice with. And then they're here. And then last night with the wolf moon, doing the releasing of what no longer serves me and trying to bring in my tribe and call back my power. So bring in my people. And so I had a shirt on that says "Don't poo poo the woo woo." And so my friend read my shirt, and then her friend was like, "Oh yeah, I'm woo woo," and she showed me her necklace, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And then I didn't realize as we were leaving, she's like, "If you ever want to talk woo woo," she's like, "just call me." And I was like, "Oh my gosh!" So not only did God answer my prayer to have a friend with me, so I can continue to hug trees and not feel so alone, but also a new friend. So, and then we talked about things about, anyway, I won't go into all the other stuff, but anyway, the point is that, like, giving me signs that what I'm doing is the right thing and that I am following my intuition and I'm not crazy and God is working with me and I'm surrendering to his plan for me, and I'm just going to keep continuing to follow those nudges, those pulls, and become aware when I'm ignoring those nudges and pulls, because we do have free will, so we always do have a choice to do something else. So I was crying because I'm just so taken back by how great this is. 5:11 on the clock, transformation, change, new beginnings. So this is my new beginning. This is my transformation. This is my change. And this is me trusting that God is very, very real. And when we surrender and ask for the help and guidance, we do get taught what we need to learn in order to move forward and create the life that we want. and find the people that we need along the way. So, anyway, I hope this message helps you. Love always and forever. Bye for now.